Check it out.
We have our armor. We have a snail.
How fucking stylish we are. Durmboros hammer, Lodiatra's armor. 1,000,000 damage. 500,000 defense.
We are going to kick so much ass.
And we're gonna christen this new armor in by fighting a weak as shit monster.
What are we fighting?
Today we are going to fight a Volvidon. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. It sounds
dirty.
You told me. We're also going to go ahead and turn in the stuff for the Ancient Mask villager request. Go ahead and get started on the end of low range.
I fucking love this hammer you're carrying. It's like a giant snail.
It's so big.
It's awesome. Like at first I thought it was just like the next tier up of the hunting horn. Because it's got that look about it.
Oh, well, the hunting horn would be sticking like straight up and it would look even more ridiculous.
I can get behind this. And I just want to say I love the armor. It's so fucking wow that it hurts.
Don't you dare taint this good thing with that bad thing you just mentioned.
That is some blizzard ass armor.
No, it isn't. You take that back.
Never. Hey,
Okay,
we're at the farm.
So hey, farm. That's not important. What is important is in here.
Oh, is this the diving helmet?
The Ancient Mask, which we can use to breathe underwater indefinitely, so long as Cha-Cha or Kayamba is equipped with it.
So what did you have to go through to get that?
We got the Lodiatrus parts we needed for it, like right away. What was actually a bitch and a half to do is there's some sharks down in the bottom part of Moga Woods, you know, like, or technically up in the north part, but in the water, there's some sharks, and you gotta get one shark skin from them. That was a pain in the ass to get, because, like, for whatever reason, they just really did not want to drop it.
How long did it take you to get them?
It took me an hour to get the fucking shark skin, because of how unlucky I was getting.
Are those things like just like giant monsters, just random ambient monsters?
They're just sharks.
Wow,
normal sharks.
That's really fucking unlucky.
Yeah, it's like a 22% chance. So feasibly, it should have dropped within the first few drops, but you know, desire censoring.
How long did it take you to kill them?
Like no time at all. I actually had to use a weaker weapon because if I you remember back in the first video when we hunted that fish, we had to use the spear to get drops from it. Well, like the main thing is like if I was using the hunting horn, the Lodiatrus horn, like it would kill them instantly and they would swim away.
Oh my god.
So I had to go use like a way weaker thing. I had to use the original ass like starting point in the game, bone switch axe.
The desire sensor really hate it. Holy shit, we're in hell.
We are in the volcano. You didn't see an intro this time because I went there for a harvest tour at one point, and you know what, whatever. It's basically going to show you the same thing we're going to see all throughout. This place is lava.
I was going to say, are areas 8, 9, and 10 just open lava fields?
Yeah, actually. Some parts of areas 6, 5, and 7 as well.
Oh my god. Is
like pretty much
Buffy or something?
If you are in a hot area, it's like, you know, in the sandy plains without the cool drink, you drain health. Now there are some parts of the ground in areas, and also we didn't speed it up because I figured, you know, we haven't seen it yet.
Well, welcome to the demon ruins.
Yeah, if you step on, see the edges how they're sort of red. If you step on those, even if you have a cool drink on, your health will drain, and if you don't have a cool drink on, your health will drain twice as fast.
Well, that sounds lovely.
But we're gonna be spending a lot of time here in the volcano. There's a lot of cool stuff to be had here. There's gonna be some things that we couldn't mine anywhere else here. And also, it's the only places you can get rush shards, which are things I'll have to go into when we get one.
It's the...
So hey, here's Armored Armadillo.
That is the fucking box legendary for Pokemon Ruby.
it's not that big.
One day I'll remember what it's called. Don't ruin this for me. I want someone of Red to feel superior for a second.
Fucking, this the Pokemon that is a thing. So hey, this thing can hit you with Stench. Stench is the worst status ailment in the game because it prevents you from using items.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But we brought along Deodorant, so we're prepared.
So wait, if you get hit by Stench, you can use Deodorant?
You can still use Deodorant because it's the only thing that can get rid of it.
That's... At least they're playing nice.
So hey, this is Arzuros version 3. He rolls around a lot. He can paralyze you with those lobs of whatever he spits out. He can, hit you with his tongue to pull you in. He can hit you with Stench. He's got more damage than either Arzuros or Lagombi.
Does he get hurt if he rolls into the lava?
No.
Of course not.
And they really just did that so that they didn't have to, like, worry about what would happen if the monster hit the edge. Like Lagombi and Arzuros, only one breakable part. And it's the sort of, like, scaling on its back.
Okay.
So a pretty big target. Its head is bizarrely hard to hit with the hammer. Like, a lot of times you'll see me going at it like either dead on or close to dead on, and I won't fucking hit it in the head. So hey, Lagombi's armor has charge on it. Charge is pretty neat because or fast charge on it. It's got the skill focus, which makes our charge attach charge up twice as fast.
That's pretty good. And also, you can definitely tell this is like Arzuros or Lagombi Part 3 because it spends so fucking much time away from you.
Yeah. We're really doing this because when we completed that villager request, it actually opened up. I'll start doing that. When we completed that villager request, it opened up a couple extra hunts for us. So those hunts are way cooler than this one, so I decided to let them sit. Like, it opened up Rathalos for us, so we'll be able to do that. It opened up a monster called Barioth.
Barioth?
Barioth. It's a really cool thing. We'll see it in a little while. I haven't got the video for that one set up yet, but we'll get there. Then there's also a monster called Diablos, which I hate because it's really cool, but also it's super hard.
That doesn't have me filled with confidence.
Well, I haven't even bothered doing that hunt yet because I had to decide to myself, like, do I want to progress with the game and then come back with high rank gear, or do I want to do that before I do that? And I'm gonna do it before the final boss. And it's like, man, okay, so you remember Mihal from the multiplayer video. I owe her a debt because when we were first playing through this game, she helped me get some really hard to get G rank armor. And in return, her debt that she wants repaid is she wants G rank Diablos armor.
Oh my god.
And it makes sense because she's a great sword user. G-Rank Diablo's armor has focus on it, along with some other really good skills for great sword users. So it made sense that she would want this armor, but oh my god, I don't want to do it. And that's because, like, some of the monsters we'll see in high rank and G rank, they're nothing by comparison to G rank Diablo sometimes. Alright, so I didn't mark it with a paintball. We are gonna be...
Bye, Volvidon.
Flying blind for a moment.
Oh good, we're in an area with cats.
Yep. So I fixed my mistake. Because we got 37 paintballs. We can carry 99 of them. It's one of the few items in the game that we can do that with.
Where's that asshole cat?
That's the one I just juggled.
So, time for the usual question. What does the armor do?
The Volvidon armor does something. I've never used it. And the main thing is, like, at this point, you kind of, like, the key quests you need come at you so, so fast that, you progress pretty quickly, and, like, you don't want to do, like, unless you really want to look like this thing, I mean, you're not going to really go out of your way for Volvidon armor. Especially because the monsters that are introduced at the same time, you see those and you're like, well, I want that thing's armor way more. Or you're like me, and you did the Lagombi's armor and you're like, well, I don't need this.
What about weapon drops or weapon pieces, whatever, you know what I mean?
Volvidon weapons, I don't think there are too many of them. Is the thing.
Seems like it'll make a pretty nice hammer. Big scale and everything.
See, the thing is, the problem is I also got the Duramboros hammer.
Yeah, I mean... Which
is going to carry us until high rank. Whoops, I'm paralyzed. I was pinning for Kayamba to come get me, but it's like, they're shit and don't do anything. The funny thing is, you may notice it whenever Kayamba says things, because he's wearing the ancient mask, his persona has changed to be more like a grandpa.
I hadn't, but I'll keep an eye out for that.
Like whenever you equip him with a new mask, it changes the stuff they say. So that's the one thing that they have that cats in other Monster Hunter games don't, is that whenever you change their equipment, it actually changes their dialogue.
That's cool.
Also hit Arzuros enough and he'll flip over. If you can hit him at the precise right time when he's rolling at you, it can knock him away and make him stagger.
Did you say Arzuros?
Did I? They're so similar. They all sort of bleed together in my mind, except for Lagombi.
And I can see you broke this guy's back open now.
Yeah, Volvidon's back is broken now, so we've done all we can do in that regard, and also it's limping. Welcome back to the part of the game where I kick ass. It'll only last for a little bit, I promise. So I've got this, I've got Rathalos, and I've got Barioth recorded. And I did great for this one, and oh my god, let me tell you about Rathalos, but like, Barioth, not so much.
Oh no.
That's because Barioth is tricky.
Please make liberal use of speed up or some other kind of ending gimmick.
Can't do that. It's our first hunt.
Why must you punish me?
I know you love it deep down. I know deep within you there is a monster hunting spirit. Just like there is in everyone. Except for a few people I follow on Twitter, but those people are lame.
I'm willing to give it an honest try. Honest, non-demo try. Also, I see our cooling drink well, I think.
We were standing in the lava.
Oh, that'll do it.
If you look over near our name, you see the little, like, every now and then it cycles through, you see the little, like, blue vial icon.
Yeah.
That's showing that our cool drink is still in effect.
Okay.
And it will warn us whenever our cool drink wears off. It's like cooling effect is worn off. It'll pop up on the screen like, sort of like that.
I have to say, with as fast as your health is draining like that, I'm afraid to see what it looks like without the cooling drink.
Yeah, it's quick. But hey, that was Volvidon.
I've got my fingers at the ready to do some typing.
He sure was an Arzuros.
That tongue is bad.
Oh,
this is a bad monster.
Yeah. I mean, like, Volvidon didn't come back in 4 Ultimate. Only Lagombi did. Volvidon, I think, is in Generations. But, like, eh. I wasn't really clamoring for it. Now, Nibblesnarf, when that came back in Generations, I lost my shit.
That's still such a great monster name.
It is the greatest. Damn it, Volvidon, why can't you be Nibblesnarf?
Quest complete. Alright, let's see what it says. Alright, loot first.
You're finally getting a hold of what comes first.
713.6. 23 feet.
Neat.
I can tell you care so much about this.
I mean, I didn't quite seem 23 feet tall, but I don't know how tall I am in game. So, but anyway, later, folks. We're gonna fucking take a quick look around. Cause I forgot. I was like, hey, is this gonna trigger anything? It's like, nope, it's not. So let's go back to waving. Okay, bye.